Strike one.
We're heading to South Africa for this one, and we need to get down there fast. The bogey came down hard in a remote area just outside of a small town. We should deploy and eliminate any hostiles at the crash site.
Come in, HQ. Big Sky has reached the outer marker. Approaching the crash site now. Strike team is awaiting your orders.
Affirmative, Big Sky. Strike 1 is free to engage hostile targets at the crash site.
Ya voy.
Will do.
That's affirmative. Aye, aye, Commander.
Verstanden, Commander. A la orden, comandante. Will do. Bin unterwegs.
¡Me muevo!
Allá voy.
Affirmative. Moving out.
Location confirmed.
10-4.
Yes, sir.
Packen wir es an.
Enemy spotted.
¡Cubrid mi flanco!
Watch the flanks.
They're on the move.
ET's trying to crawl up my flank. Solid copy.
Ya voy.
Moving.
the move.
Afirmativo.
Bestätige. Gibt's doch gar nicht.
Heading out.
Deckung!
They're on the move.
Asunto resuelto.
Kill bestätigt.
Kill confirmed. Got him.
I'm on it.
Ziel steht noch. It's way down. Got it covered.
Te veo en el infierno.
quedo sin munición han muerto. Voy.
Good to go.
Andando.
Solid copy, Commander.
Time to motor.
Ponte aquí abierto.
Me muevo a la posición.
Don't move. You'll be fine.
Fertig und bereit.
Heading to that location. Rat-tat.
On it. Go now. They've got me flanked. Aye, aye.
Estoy en camino.
Headed there now.
Okay.
I'm rolling.
Affirmative.
We nailed it. I figured the aliens would put up more of a fight. They didn't look so tough this time around.
transmission.
We are extremely impressed with the progress of the XCOM project thus far, Commander. Your recent results were beyond our expectations, and that is not a statement this council makes lightly. Remember, we will be watching.
Contact detected.
Enemy is padlocked. No joy here. Commander, we're receiving several urgent requests for assistance. There are abductions in progress at each marked site on the hologlobe.